Hey guys, what's up, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're going to change things up just a little bit. We're not going to be working on the second gen. Actually, we're going to be working on the dually. I need to get some things out of the way so we can get some parts upstairs and also get some parts downstairs that go on the dually. If you guys remember a while back, I picked up this front bumper just before winter, and it's a sport bumper that I wanted to get. I was looking for a silver one, but I figured for 25 bucks, and it does have all of the mounting brackets, everything. It's a complete bumper. All I got to do is take that one off and put this one on. It's just the only thing wrong is this one is the wrong color. So like I said, I was looking for a silver one, but for 25 bucks, I couldn't pass it up. I can take just a little bit of time and go ahead and make it silver. I had talked to you guys before about some single stage paints when we were doing that sport bumper for the second gen. You can actually go to your paint store and get this mixed up and have them put it in an aerosol. PS2 is the same for multiple years, because you can see right there, it's 99 to 20. Actually, it's even before 99. I actually took this panel here. This is the red and the purples that we tested on the other night, and I did a spray out of that silver. Like I said, this is just a single stage paint, an acrylic enamel that they will mix up for you. You can get it in two stage also, but for bumpers and stuff like that, it's just as easy to do a single stage. And then I had them mix two of those up, and it was right around $45 for those two aerosols. They are just a little bit pricey, but as you can see, it sprays out nice and even and with no issues, so I was pleasantly surprised. I wanted to spray it out and see what the match was, and it's a pretty good match. It's just a little bit lighter, but that's on plastic, but if you take it up here to the door, it matches really well. So put it in the light so they're both reflecting the same, so you can tell they're really good color match there. So I thought I had some of the Sims primer sealer down there, and I don't. The only thing I have is some Rust-Oleum. This is a primer sealer, so I'm hoping this is going to work and work well with the solvents that's in the paint store paint. One thing I am worried about is when you have these broken edges like this, sometimes if those solvents don't evaporate, they'll creep underneath of this red right here, or underneath the primer, and it'll start to wrinkle and lift that. One other thing that I do want to do is, this is black on the bottom. It had some kind of valance on it or something like that, and that gentleman took it off and kept it. So I'm just going to paint this silver to match. I don't want this black down here. And right now I've been working with this product for a while. I use Sim product. I use a lot of their products. I've had good luck with them all the time. This is an adhesion promoter, and then that's what I'm going to want to do to that raw plastic to be able to get the paint to stick. So on this here, you put a light coat down, let it flash for 5 minutes. Then after that, you put a wet coat on and let it flash for 15 minutes, and then go ahead and put your primer on. So right now we're going to get that coated with some adhesion promoter and then get some primer on that whole bumper. Alright, we'll let that flash for 5 minutes and then hit it with another coat and let that flash for 15 minutes and be ready to put primer. Alright, I got 2 coats on there. It's been sitting about 15 minutes, give or take. So I'm going to go ahead and put primer on there and keep my fingers crossed we don't have no lifting. Alright, with an assist from the neighbor on another can of primer, I do have the bumper in primer, so tomorrow I will concentrate on getting it in color and getting it on the truck. So I'm pretty excited. Been waiting on this for a while. I just have been dragging my feet and not doing it. This piece here, I said I was going to get a new one. I decided against doing that. I'm not going to use that one. This is down here. That's where we tried to do the black plastic thing before. It's not working just too terribly bad. May do that, don't know. But the one that is on the dually now, it is in a lot better shape than this one. And I may be able to get that burnt in a little bit easier than what this one is going. I really had to put the heat to that to get all of that oxidization burn off of there. So did have one spot that I was talking about that did lift right there, and also that filler sank, so I need to put some more filler on that license plate hole. That side looks pretty good. The top indentations, they look pretty good. That one there did sink, so I do need to fill that in just a little bit more. And then also you can see where that started to lift. I got the primer just a little bit too thick there in the beginning, so them solvents, they got underneath there and started to lift that paint. But the rest of it turned out really well, so I'm pretty excited. And get the sport front end put on there. One other thing that I did get accomplished, I did get figured out on the valve cover also. Basically I overcome one hurdle and stumbled upon another one, and I'll explain. So right here, this is the 2.76 is this valve cover. The 2.62 is a factory valve cover depth. Now the truck, the highest rocker is 2.53. It's just a little over 2.5 inches. So if I take 9/100ths, 89 thousandths, whatever it is, I just round it off. If I take 9/100ths of an inch, which is the depth of this channel, off of there, that still leaves me at 9.65. So I'm still taller than my factory gasket, or than my factory cover, by 0.3 of an inch. By 3/100ths of an inch, I'm still taller. So I'm doing pretty good, and we still have quite a bit of distance in there. So the clearances look good. But what I have found is you look at those, and I don't know that it's going to be a difference. You see that flange there, the head of the bolt pushes on that, and then to seal the top, and then that end of that flange there goes and sits on the top of the head. So my question now is, are these going to be too long? These are a rocker arm bolt, or a valve cover bolt. It has these little spacers in the center. So am I going to want to do that without spacers? I don't know. I maybe be overthinking it, but I am able to take and mill that channel off. I should have plenty of room inside and not get into any of the rocker assemblies. So at least that hurdle is taken care of. I don't have to worry about that. In a perfect world, if I had a lathe, I could turn those out in no time, but I don't have a metal lathe. So at least we got one thing taken care of tonight as far as the bumper and the valve cover. So tomorrow we'll just continue on. I do want to get that on the truck and hopefully get the fender, get the dually fender on there also, and get that stuff cleared out of the top of the attic and get some of the second gen stuff up there and out of the way. So I guess for tonight, if you don't mind, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll talk to you guys later on.